We've won. We've won with class. And we've won with great guys.
The bright lights of the big city. This is the last place you'd expect to find Tony Dungy. But up there on the 8th floor of the famous 30 Rock building, this is Tony's new office.
Do the promos, Dave, all right?
And this is cool because Saturday Night Live is...
Talk about a great atmosphere. Dungy works just down the hall from the Saturday Night Live studios.
Did you watch Saturday Night Live?
All the time in college, yeah.
Go Patriots. Go Patriots.
Dungy works alongside former Patriot star Rodney Harrison.
How much fun are you having with Tony Dungy? You guys really hit it off, and it's a great chemistry between the two of you.
Well, I was really looking forward to working with Herm Edwards, and they stuck me with him, so...
Your comment?
My comment is, what could I expect from a Patriot?
But there's no time for comedy. Tony is all business on the set of NBC's Football Night in America.
1 year ago, he was coaching the Indianapolis Colts, marching up down the sidelines. Now he's wearing makeup, hanging out in New York City. Tony Dungy, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Dave. You're right. Totally different in a year, and I'm learning your side of the business. But it's been a lot of fun. It really has.
So what's been the biggest part about this transition from coaching to doing this?
I think just learning the ropes. I felt like when I came in September, just like a rookie football player, that you kind of understand, but you really don't know what's going on. And we've got a great team here, and Sam Flood, our director, just has made it very, very easy for us to learn.
We've watched you back with Rodney Harrison and the guys. How much fun are you having doing this? Is this work? Is it stressful?
You know, it's work because you have to prepare, but it's a lot of fun when you get to game day, Sunday night, and we've got things that we're working on and highlight packages and things, trying to give the viewers a little insight into really what's going on inside the game. It's a lot of fun.
Now, being an analyst, you are put in a position where sometimes you have to be highly critical of coaches, players, your colleagues. Was that hard to get used to that, and what's the reaction been like?
Well, I do have a couple of guys who have been mad at me for things that I've said, but really it's the same thing as coaching. You come in on Monday and you talk to your players about things that you saw and corrections you have to make, and you're used to being critical. Everything doesn't go beautifully, but you say it in the right way, say it honestly, and just had a couple of people mad at me, that's all.
What kind of reaction did you get when you were like telestrating some of the Colts plays early on? Did some of the guys did they get hot under the collar about that? Were they texting you?
They gave me a lot of grief. Don't give away the secrets. Don't tell what's going on. And really, I don't think I went too far into it. And they're 8-0, so I must not be giving away too much.
Let me guess, Peyton Manning was the first to text you, wasn't he?
He was.
Tell me about your family life. How does this work with your family life? Is this a perfect fit for you now?
It really has. Dick Ebersol, the president of NBC Sports, he talked to me about this job and said, hey, I know how important your family is. We're going to make sure your weekdays are fine. So Monday, I get home about 11 o'clock, and I really have until Saturday afternoon that I can do what I want. I'll get some projects that I have to work on, but I can work on them at home. And I'm spending a lot more family time and working on also projects in Tampa and Indianapolis.
Now, your kids, they critique your work. Does your wife critique your work? They have suggestions for you now?
They do. They talk about my attire. They talk about my makeup. They talk about my grammar. So I really have to watch myself. They're the toughest critics.
Now, do you miss coaching?
You know, I haven't missed it yet. I think the 28 years I was in, I enjoyed it, and now I'm working at another phase of things, and I'm really concentrating on this. I miss the guys. I miss being around. The day I was back in Indianapolis and just hanging out in the locker room, seeing everybody again, that was a ton of fun. But the day-to-day and working on the show, I'm really enjoying.
So do you use the R word, retirement, when you refer to coaching? Is there another phase?
No, I think I'm retired from coaching, and I've got, my wife would say I'm not retired from work. I have a lot of things going on, a lot of different projects, a lot of charity things that we're working on. So I'm staying active, but as far as the coaching side of it, I think I'm done.
General manager, any interest in doing that sort of thing?
I really don't. That's never been something that interested me. What I liked about football was being on the field, teaching, helping young guys get better, and that administrative thing or watching over a whole franchise, I don't think that would be interesting to me.
Your faith, very important to you. Does this give you a bigger platform to share that?
It has. It's given me more time to do charity events, to do church events, to go out and speak and do all kinds of things, and I think I'm grateful for that. That is one of the reasons I did want to step down, to be able to have that time to go do things. I was at the University of Louisville a week ago and talking with their team about staying together, about faith, about off-the-field things. Never could take advantage of those opportunities when I was coaching.
Tony hopes this is just the beginning of his new broadcasting career. After all those stressful years of coaching, Tony Dungy has found his next big challenge right in the middle of the big city madness.